What's going on, crypto millionaires? It's your man Crypto Millie right here. In today's video, we're gonna be looking at this new farm that I just uncovered. So you definitely want to sign up cryptomillionaires.net so you can get access to not only our Telegram chat, but some crypto education that you probably need to use to take advantage of this amazing industry. It's just growing and multiplying and compounding like crazy. So what you're gonna need is a trust wallet for this, so you can go to trust wallet and let me see if I can just go down here to the wallet. All right, so what you'll do is you'll be able to go ahead and buy some BSC tokens. That's the Binance Smart chain. Okay, that just launched September 2020, and it absolutely skyrocketed Binance up to now the number 3 top cryptocurrency in the world, because it allows you to, like, you can see this right here is a peg of Cardano, meaning it's not really Cardano, but it's tied to the value of Cardano. So for every Cardano on the Binance chain, there's an actual real Cardano token pegged in the vault. So that's how it's able to accomplish that. So I've been trading a few different kinds of tokens. Let's just put it that way. We've been doing this for a little bit of time, but there's some really good things going on, and you want to take advantage of that. Let me turn Alexa down just a little bit. All right. So what you can do is come over here and click on buy. All right, and you want to buy some of this smart chain. The minimum you can do is 50. All right, $50 worth. Now this is not the cheapest way to do it, but it's the easiest way. So for the extra like $5 that you're gonna pay in fees to do it this way, it's much easier to do it this way. That way, it's already in your wallet. All right. If you don't have a trust wallet yet, just download it at trustwallet.com. All right, just make sure you're in the right site. Don't, do nothing crazy. Anyways, once you up in here, you'll have this little DApp button down here. You might have to enable it in settings and then go to security. Is it security? Oh, it's preferences and DApp browser. You want to turn that on. All right, so that way you can use the DApp browser, which automatically connects the website with your wallet. All right, so where we are in right now, I'm really liking the Super project, super.finance. Okay, so they've got some things going where it allows you to automatically compound your earnings. So I found some new farms that they added, and this is going to be the one that we're going to be looking at today. Now, in order to do anything on Super Finance, you need something called the Philopa token. I know that's a weird Philopa, something to do with hunting and finding high yield gems. That's what that means. But anyway, so not to be too complicated with this video, especially if you're new, you're going to need to use a tool called pancakeswap. But first we need to get that the token where to buy FLP. See right here. So this right here uses pancakeswap, which is now the largest decentralized exchange, decentralized exchange in the world. So that's pretty cool. So you want to click that you understand that this is the real deal. So the thing about it is anybody can make a token. So you want to make sure that you're dealing with the real token by using the website first. So again, I went to that browser down here at the bottom, type in super.finance. All right, and then you're going to be able to come over here, click on this top 3 bars, and it says buy FLP. So since it's coming directly from Super, I know this is the real token. All right, so you'll be able to buy some down here. Now just hold some in your wallet. I've got 0.2 worth right now, which is worth about, let me just search out the USD. It's worth about $57. Okay, so that means that one FLP token is worth about $2,600. So y'all thought it was some play money in here. This is real money in here. See, the BUSD is pegged to the United States dollar. Remember I said there's pegs in here. So it's not really United States dollar, but it's pegged to the value of it. So anything you put up against it is going to be the same as the dollar. You can do the same thing with USDT, which is Tether. As you can see, it's about the same. Sometimes it's off by about $1, but you know, each token has their own algorithm and formula to be pegged to the dollar, so that's why it's off sometimes. But anyway, we already got some FLP, so we don't need to buy any. And if you did, you know, probably buy $20-$30 worth. It'll tell you exactly how to do that. So if you want to buy, you know, let's see, if you wanted to buy $30 worth of FLP, just come in here to 30, and it tells you that you need to have 0.011, excuse me, 0.010 FLP is equal to about $30. So then when you change this to BNB, which is what you bought from the wallet, because you bought the Binance Smart chain token, it tells you, here, let's swap this out here. I'll paste that in there. I want to get 0.01. Okay, so it tells me I need to use 0.13 BNB to get 0.010 FLP. And that's how you use this exchange. It's pretty cool. You know, usually you have to go out into something that's complicated in order to do this. Hold on a second. Wife's calling me. All right, so that's just basically kind of showing y'all how to walk through, you know, the pancakeswap and get exactly the tokens that you want. All right, so now that you got a little bit of FLP in your wallet, you good money. You know, now you can do some things over here in Super, because some of these vaults are locked and you have to have that FLP token in order to do anything in these vaults. So the vault that caught my eye today is this one right here, CRL. I was like, what is CRL? Because they're paying 26% a day. I'm all about the 26% a day. So I went over in here, and then if you go to deposit, you see it says that you'll need FLP. Okay. So we already got that. We ain't got to worry about that. Let's go over here to the project's website, because Supra, what they do is they're kind of like an account manager. Okay, so Coral Farm is the actual project. It looks you know, pretty decent. You want to make sure that, you know, they have a document section, a GitHub. They publish their GitHub. This is basically where all of their code resides. So you want to look in here. You can see that they got their contracts published, so that's good. You want to look inside the master chef contract. You want to make sure that there's no mitigator function. So I'm looking for right now. Let me see. I might not be able to search this bad boy out. Might have to go on the actual website to do a search, because I don't think this. You know what? Let me do this. Do it like this here. Come on. Okay, here's the contract. Let's just take this. Let's do a web search on a different browser so we can actually search this thing out. And this is advanced. Again, y'all don't have to really, you know, go too deep into this like I am, but I'm showing y'all how to be crypto millionaires by doing your own research and tokens before you just go ape all in. You know, they call it aping in. That means that you are putting all your money in, you know. So I'm trying to find on this page, where we at? Where'd it go? Okay, so I'm finding something called mitigator. And I don't see any mitigator. That's a good thing. You don't want to see the mitigator function. Now I also want to make sure that this search field is actually looking inside this text field too, because sometimes it can't. So I'm just gonna look. Let me look up Yam. See if it's pulling up Yam. Well, it did pick. Yeah, it picks. Okay, so it is searching inside of this code right here, and it didn't see mitigator in there. Let me search one more time. Mitigator. Mitigator allows the contract to basically pull all the liquidity from the contract into the developer's pocket. It's called a rug pull function. And if you don't go look through the code, then you don't know. So you can't ever say, oh, I didn't know. Hey, you should have looked through the code. You didn't look. That's your fault. All right. So good thing is we didn't find anything there. Let's hop back over to the Trust wallet. All right. And let me see. Let me look also in the tokens code here. This is pretty good. Got some supply in here. Let me go back out of there. So the supply, well, that's one thing about Trust Wallet browser. Sometimes it does that. You see, first time it didn't do it. This time it did. But also, I'm going to trust this token because it's on Supra. And those guys at Supra, they already have, done their diligence. That's why they partnered up with Coral. But if you're just out here on your own and you want to do some research, at least look at the contract code and make sure there's not a mitigated function in there. All right, so let's go to the exchange. All right, actually, let me show y'all the farm. We're going to go over to the farms. Right now, a token is worth $12 each. Okay. So we're going to scroll. We're going to look at the liquid pools. So you can do the singles. You can look at all of them. The singles are dope. That means you only need to stake one token so that you get a return. So you're getting 4,000% return, about 11% per day if you're just staking the CRL token. But we're going for the liquid pools because, as you can see, there's a lot more monies in that. So you remember that 27%? That's where this is coming from, right in here. So Supra is an account manager that you're able to put your tokens with, and they compound your interest multiple times daily instead of just coming in here manually to compound your own. Because ordinarily you got to withdraw your profit, cut it in half, and then redistribute these tokens in order to get them farming again. And you'll see the process that I'm about to do right now to get these things staking. And you have to do that every day if you want to compound it. With Super, what it does is it does it for you, and it saves you a ton on fees. So in this, it's I go directly to the farm, and then I'm gonna go. You see where it says details. This is the farm that I want to get in. So I got some BNB. Okay, so you just bought it with your Trust wallet. You just bought some BNB smart code, Binance Smart code. Okay, and now we need something called Coral, which is this farm's token. Okay, CRL. So to make sure that you got the right thing, I always go down here to details, and it says deposit Coral BNB. Right now there's $218,000 already staked in here. So that tells me that it's looking good too. All right. Okay, so I went here, and now it's telling me I gotta wrap my BNB. See, it says WBNB. That means it's gonna be another transaction. But anyway, what we would do, we would come in here, and let's say we put one BNB in. That means we need to have 17 Coral, because one BNB and 17 Coral are equal value. So when we create this token here, it's going to lock them together and allow for the swaps to happen. So when you see me swapping, it's because there's other people that's already locked their liquidity and put these tokens together just for me to swap. And I appreciate that. We're going to max this thing out. So right now, I think we were at about $300 worth of 289. Okay, that's the max. I think they took off like 0.1. As you can see, that's not really the max. They took off the 0.1 to make sure that you don't use all of your BNB tokens. Always leave at least 0.01. And that's crazy because I be teaching that all the time. Always leave 0.01 BNB, and now pancakeswap has integrated that into that max function. So when you hit max, it already takes out 0.01 to make sure you have enough money to keep these transactions rolling. All right, so all of that said, let's go ahead and make this thing happen. So number one, we got to wrap it up. Wrap BNB is just another version of BNB that just allows for, different contracts to interact with it. That's all. It's the same thing. We're just wrapping it. Wrap BNB, baby. All right. So once we got that, let's go back over to make sure that we got the right thing. Oh, did it wrap it? There it goes. All right. Now we got it wrapped up. Let's go back. Max this out. All right, so it says I need 22. Well, I still got to half it. Okay, so if I were to bring out 1.3 BNB, I would have to have 22 coral. Well, I don't have 22 coral, so I'm going to need to purchase that, right? So let's do this. We're going to go to BNB, max this out. Now here's the thing, because if we go in here and let me see. All right, coral's not listed here. Coral's not listed here. So what we got to do, here, watch this. Let me go back, actually. Go back to the coral site, because we got to go here and use their exchange to get coral. All right, see that? So I put it right there where I need it to be, so I know exactly how much I know the right token is in here. I'm actually going to add this thing. Where's it at? Sometimes you can just click on the add button and it will add it. But it's okay. As long as you click on the link, it'll take you to the right function. We need to buy some of this. So I've got wrap BNB. We're just going to swap out half of it. So 1.3, half of that is what? 0.75. All right, so we're gonna do 0.75 wrap BNB to coral. So I basically took half of my stack. It's gonna cost me 30 cents for this exchange. That's why you gotta keep BNB in your pocket. See, it costs just a little bit for each exchange that you do. So we're waiting for that to go through. I love this Binance chain because it only takes about 10 seconds for each transaction to go through. There we go. Now we good money. Now we got 13 coral. We got 0.55 wrap BNB tokens. So before I do any transaction, I'm heading back over to the main attraction. So going back to the farm, make sure that we're pulling from the right things. Okay, we're in the farms. Let's go to the LP tokens. We're trying to get in this farm right here. We got to take some extra steps, but I think we're finally ready because we got the BNB and we got the coral. See how it automatically links to your wallet and knows exactly how much you got. Always max out what you got lesser of. See, in this case, it really didn't do exactly what I wanted. Meaning we still have a little bit more coral than we got the BNB. You know, I wanted it to be like spot on. If it's not spot on, who cares? Just get on in there. So if you really wanted to be spot on, you would probably buy one more coral. Okay, because that's halfway between this one and that. But then you got to look at the BNB. Sometimes you can sit up here trying to match it up and you're wasting exchange. You're trying to exchange it and you're wasting your time. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add. Where's coral in here? CRL. See, it never add. It doesn't add it until you officially go in and do so. Let me try it this way. You have to hit this button on it to add it. Or what you do, I'm gonna show you another advanced trick here. Coral Finance. More. We're gonna go to the GitHub, look at the contract. This is the address of the contract right here. We just want the OX part of it. And it's not gonna get it to me. It's not gonna get it to me. Nope. There we go. I copied it from here. All right. Y'all are getting the advanced class right now, I'm trying to tell you. All right, so that's another way to get it. Could have just clicked on that to get it. All right, so I'm going to choose a different token. Then when I go back in there, I'm going to paste in the address. And now it says I can add it. Now it'll automatically show up on this list. And I don't have to keep putting it in manually or going back to the coral site to get it. All right, so it's already there. Now, boom, makes it a lot easier. Go ahead and just add these contracts in there so you can see them and they'll pull up automatically. As you can see, I have some other ones that's been added by user, you know. All right, anyway, What I was saying is don't sit up here trying to, tee it up exactly. Let me just sell one of these back. And I'm going to not take my own advice and show you what that's like. So I'm going to spend 10 cents to approve Coral that allows pancakeswap to actually spend my Coral. I'll wait my 10 seconds for it to approve on the blockchain. All right, now I'm going to swap it. All right. Wait, I said 1. Yeah, let's just do 1. See if that does it. I mean, we want, so that's 10. Now that's 26. So I spent 36 cents to try to tee this thing up to where it's a little bit more even. So I should be down to 11 here or 12 here. And this should go up by just a little bit. Oh, it failed. What happened? It failed. So that's another thing that can happen, is it can fail. See, you can't really see it, but this up here is like red. So if you want to see why your transaction failed, we go back to the wallet. Okay, click on the smart chain. Let's see what the error was. More details. It says fail, and click on it. Status code, top level call succeeded or failed. Top level call, top level. Okay, post blocks only. Router and character and contract execution for 26. See, all of this really wasn't worth it going through it, trying to just tee it up exactly to be precise. It's just not worth it. Probably just means that I needed to have more slippage tolerance. I'm going to try it one more time. Since I already started, I might as well finish. Let me increase this slippage. And another thing you can do, another trick to make things go through, increase that slippage. That means if the price differs by the time it actually goes through, that it'll automatically approve it up to the 2% change. All right, so far, what's that, another 26 cents, so 62 cents just to make this thing a little bit more even. It's all right. All right, so now it did go through that time. Good. Let's go to LPs only, shorten up that list. Now let's go back here. And let's see how even it is. That's a lot more even. I'm not leaving too much more meat on the bone. You see that? So let's max out what I have lesser of. So we're going to max this out. It's going to leave 2 Coral left out. Versus this right here, I don't have enough wrap BNB to do that. So we're going to max this one out. Supply. I'm going to get 2.5 wrap BNB / Coral tokens. Okay. Again, 45 cents that costs. See, like each transaction costs a little bit of BNB. That's why you gotta keep some BNB in your wallet, and that's why the price of BNB keep going up, because there's a demand for it. You gotta have it to power these transactions. All right, so that went through. As you can see up here, I got a little green check. Now, what does that mean? That just means that I now have 2 liquidity pool tokens that should pop up right here. All right, now what do I do with these? I can actually remove it, meaning that it'll go ahead and split them apart again. I usually just go ahead and take a screenshot as well, so I know, my progress of what I'm doing. I'll take screenshots of different milestones, so I know how much I put in. Okay. So let's go back now to the Coral farm. Now, if I approve this contract, then I can stake. It'll show me the 2.5 tokens because it recognizes it in my wallet. So I would hit max, and then I would confirm it, and it would automatically start staking it, and I would start earning 27% in Coral every day. But we're not going to do it here. Okay, we're going to go one level beyond this, which is the super contract. We use super because instead of just earning Coral per day, and having to go in here and, do it myself and split that in half and wrap the BNB and, you know, supply the token and go back in and add the token, instead of having to do all that. Super's going to do it all as part of their contract for me. I'm going to save in fees. Y'all saw it cost just about 70 cents, almost $1 just to go through the whole phase. And I had to do that manually. I don't want to do that manually every day. So as you can see, now it says in my wallet, it sees that I have 2.5 of this Coral BNB. It's a wrap token. So we're going to click on this and we're going to click on deposit. First, I got to approve it, which means I approve Supra to spend my liquid pool tokens, my LP tokens. I definitely approve of that. And I'm going to deposit the maximum insufficient smart chain balance. Gravy. That means I ran out of BNB, y'all. This is really in-depth training because y'all are seeing how to overcome certain pitfalls. So if you ever come in here to do a transaction and it says insufficient BNB balance, that means, hey, you overspent your BNB balance. Remember I said you always got to keep 0.1. Well, now I got 79 cents worth in here. Okay. So what I got to do? That means I got to come to one of these other tokens. Hold on, that's not accurate. Let me refresh this. There we go. I got to come to one of these other tokens that I have and sell them bad boys. And hopefully the cost is less than 79 cents to sell it because, I'm going to need that to even sell it or else it won't go through. All right. So what I can do, for example, Cardano, I have some of these right here. Right. So what if I just sold some of these Cardanians? Okay. What I can do is go either to my DEX in here and it'll use pancakeswap to go ahead and do that. Let's say I wanted to take my Cardano and I wanted to get some BNB. I could swap it out right there. Okay, just like that. Tap on balance. Oh, come on. Well, okay, I'll just have to type it in. And trade all 9. I would get 0.4 BNB, 0.04 BNBs. Okay, I would approve it and then do it that way. Or I could use pancakeswap. Okay, so I can use the wallet's own DEX and do it that way. Or I can use pancakeswap. Now for this right here, it's going to cost 14 cents and then it's going to cost even more money to swap it out. So that might not be a good idea. I need to figure out something that I've already. Let me go to pancakeswap. I need to find something that I've already approved. That way I can save on that. I think I got enough rake. How much? Let me get some rake in here. That'll get me 0.05. I think that's like $1 worth. That's enough. Yeah, it only cost 37 cents. It's gonna cost me 37 cents to get $1 worth of rake. That's yeah, we're gonna cancel that. Let's see if there's another token I can get out of here that's already approved to spend. I don't think I have any. I don't want to sell my Reap, man. Don't want to sell my Reap. How much I got of that? Oh yeah, we're not selling that. Well, I do have some additional coral left over. That's kind of chilling. That'll get me 0.7. Yeah, let me go ahead and swap out that extra coral back to BNB. That'll make sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. So what we did is use some of this leftover coral from the actual liquidity provision. And when we added the liquidity, we combined coral and BNB, and there was some coral left over. So I just took that and I added it back to my BNB balance so I can use that for transaction fees. If this is complicated, just stay at home. Don't enter this. Don't enter this realm. So now I got $15 worth of BNB that I can use for transactions, and each transaction is about 40 to 50 cents. So that's about that's about 30 transactions that I can make with $15. All right, so let's get back on the road now that we filled up our gas tank. Okay, that's basically like it. It's like, BNB is like gas. If you run out, you better find you a gas station. All right, now we can deposit this bad boy on in here. We're going to deposit the max. It's going to cost 95 cents to do so. Let that thing load on in. And let's refresh the page. Okay. Now, don't go telling everybody about Super now. The more people come in here, the lower my gain's going to be. No, don't be telling everybody. As I share this video with y'all. I'm sharing it with the crypto millionaires first. So if you're a part of the Telegram, salute to you all. Appreciate y'all for supporting your boy. But as you can see now, deposit is 2.5 Coral BNB. All right. And this is going to compound multiple times daily. Okay. So that way the interest can earn interest. And then when that makes interest, those earnings will come in, and I'm going to earn interest off those earnings. So I'm going to have a bunch of great grandkids working for me, to increase this overall balance. So there is a fee involved with the management, just like if you go to Edward Jones and say, hey, Edward Jones, manage my money for me. There is a 0.1% withdrawal fee. So right now I have $277 locked on in here. Take a screenshot of that. Okay, and then I might come in here and just mark on the screen and just put the date. What is today? I don't even know what today is. What is today? March 5th. 3/5. Man, that handwriting is terrible. I can't let that slide. Nah. Alright. 3/5. That's even better. Okay, whatever. 21, and the time is 11:20. Well, I'll just keep the screenshot in here with the time. I'll just move that up there. All right. And so now I can keep a record of what my value is doing. Is it growing? Is it going down? Or is it, just staying stagnant? But slime, this is also a good farm. I made about $80 in one day with this farm off of $200. Something like that. But anyway, guys, I make long videos, but you learn a ton in these videos. You learn all kinds of nuances, pitfalls, how to overcome those, and you see things happen in real time. All right, so hope y'all got some value out of this thing. And as always, I want to see y'all in the crypto millionaires movement. I want to see y'all in the chat. I want to see y'all become a part of this thing, because we are literally creating crypto millionaires. Peace.